So guys, Anthony Joshua done an interview with Sky Sports yesterday, and he touched on the rematch with Andy Ruiz Jr., where the fight might take place and what he is going to change for the rematch. One thing he did say is that he will whoop Andy Ruiz Jr. anywhere in the world. It can be a neutral location. He'll even go to Tijuana and still whoop Andy Ruiz Jr. Now that didn't go down well with Andy Ruiz at all, because he put on Twitter a statement which went as follows. AJ says he can whoop me in Tijuana. Prove it. Let's run it in Mexico. Remember that you did have a huge reason to come to America, and that was to build your profile. Hashtag Ruiz versus Robot 2. Hashtag cherry picking gone wrong. So I think it's safe to say that Andy Ruiz Jr. is getting himself a little bit flustered and wound up about the rematch. He doesn't want to come to the UK, and he seems to be very critical of anything Anthony Joshua does or says at the moment. Plus, cherry picking gone wrong. That usually applies to opponents that aren't very good. So he's saying he's a cherry picked opponent, which in turn means he's not very good. It was an intended jibe at AJ, but it has kind of backfired. And as for the fight taking place in Tijuana, we don't know where the fight will take place. Tijuana, Cardiff, Saudi Arabia now, we don't know. Could be a neutral location, could be Cardiff, or could be Mexico. I don't think it'll be Mexico. I don't even think Andy Ruiz Jr. really wants it in Mexico. He's always been talking about MSG again, or maybe LA. He hasn't really expressed much interest in taking the fight to Mexico, until this stage, of course. But again, I don't think he really wants it in Mexico. He wants it in America, MSG again probably. That would be his preferred location. Maybe he's a bit superstitious. Maybe he thinks MSG is his stomping ground. Perhaps that's why he wants to run it back there, because that is what he wants. He doesn't want to come to the UK. And the Dylan White situation has given him fuel, really. Fuel to say, I'm not coming to the UK because of the current situation with UKAD and the British Boxing Board of Control. That's just given him fuel to say, nope, I'm not coming, and try and get out of it. But realistically, in the contract, he cannot. There's not a lot he can do. It is Anthony Joshua's choice at the end of the day. But then he said he's taken a step back. He has just focused on boxing at the moment. He wants to focus on training, not the business side. So it will be Anthony Joshua's team that decides where the fight will take place. But still, Anthony Joshua said that Andy Ruiz Jr. will be respected and he will have a say in the matter also. And I'm guessing that's the reason why a decision hasn't been made yet, because Andy Ruiz Jr. is playing hardball, because they do want him to have a say in it. And obviously, he doesn't want to come to the UK. So that is his say. He's not coming to the UK. He has said that from the very start. It's obvious that he was putting on an act in the build-up to the first fight. He was making out like he was a fan of Anthony Joshua. He said he respected him so much he wanted to give him a high five. That is what he said to Adam Smith. And I think it was part of the game plan, to be honest, because he has certainly changed his stance on AJ now, because he has a hissy fit anytime Anthony Joshua says anything. And he is critical of any training footage that Anthony Joshua puts up. But I believe that Anthony Joshua will be smarter next time, and I believe he will take care of Andy Ruiz Jr. But guys, what are your thoughts on Andy Ruiz Jr.'s comments towards Anthony Joshua, and the fact that he seems to get himself in a bit of a state every time Anthony Joshua says or does anything? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, click the thumbs up, and subscribe if you are new. Thanks guys.